U.S. and all its might.
This, if I have even a single fucking word to say about it, this country will not become the horrors that my family fled to this country to escape in the first place. It will not. Not on my watch.
Get out! Get out!
I'm glad you're watching this another video that is circulating on TikTok right now. As I was scrolling on my For You page, I came across this video and I was like, okay, get out. I don't find anything wrong with someone who will tell people to get out of a country that they don't respect, you know? Yeah, sometimes we speak about things that happen in our countries so that we can maybe bring change and challenge what is happening. But when it goes to showing hate to where you're staying, where you're living, the country that represents you, and not just you, an inheritance that you have to leave to your children, it becomes hard, you know? I don't know what you think about this. If you don't like the America, go back to where you're coming from. Go back, go. And this goes to even Americans who are against what is happening in America right now. There's a lot of ways we can address, we can speak. But now when it comes to this point, the first clip that I've just played there, I don't know the amount of time my country has upset me, but I've never got to a point where I've done that, you know. Don't repeat what you've just seen, you know. But the flag of my country is always on my wall, and it has never crossed my mind to do that, because I know it is not just me. The country is beyond us. The country we will live, and it will still remain the country. You know, the country, America is still America. We'll get out of this nation, and it will remain. It will remain with our kids. So we have to know, what are we leaving behind? You know, I don't know what you think about this, but it got me upset at some point. But maybe as you continue, maybe you'll get to understand why they got to do that.
Get out! Get out! We don't want you here either. You don't want to be here? We don't want you. It's perfect. Go home. Honestly, like half these people are chanting in Arabic about this country that they've clearly chosen. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! But it's not good enough for them. Get out! We don't need you. Get out! We don't need you here.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Calling for today?
We're calling for a ceasefire.
If we call for a ceasefire, how are we going to defeat Hamas?
That is a separate question. The United States is beyond complicit. It is enabling Israel's genocide of Gazans and Palestinians.
Are you proud to be an American?
No.
So are you leaving the United States?
No.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, everyone has a point of view regarding the marches happening in the US. But let's be clear, when you say we, what do you mean by we?
You don't want to be here? We don't want you. It's perfect. Go home.
I mean, you forgot that about the Native American? Honey, you don't belong there either. If you just go back to history, you just another colonizer. There's something really odd she said about we don't want you here. Like, who are we? And by saying we, you're referring to yourself as a Native American? Okay. I mean, I'm not a historian, not like nothing, but I've learned in school that white Americans are not native to America. Duh. So when you say we, you better be a little bit smart and know some of your history, your colonial history. So yeah, that's it.
I'm probably gonna catch hell for this, but I really don't care anymore at all. I do not stand for any country, anywhere on this planet, except for the United States of America. And if you live in the United States of America and you stand for any other country but this country, pack your shit up, get on a plane, and go there and stand. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. You don't stand, you post. You post for that country, but you're posted here in the United States. So unless you're gonna get on a plane and fly over there and actually do something about it, shut the fuck up. You don't stand for shit. I stand for the United States, and I will die for the United States. That's what standing for something is. Your bio don't make you brave, Pop-Tart. But if you want to live in America and not stand for America, that's your God-given right to be a coward. But to all of you people who live in America but talk about standing for another country, and you don't even talk about standing for this country, leave. If you need money, go ask Joe. He sure as hell don't have a problem with giving it to everybody else.
I don't believe I'm an African American because I'm not from Africa.
I've never been there.
I've never been there.
And if you are black and you think you from Africa and you have this mindset of forget America, go back there. Go to Africa. Go live in Africa. Nobody's keeping you here. Y'all, we have all of these negative things that we say about this country, but y'all ain't trying to go nowhere else. Y'all just gonna keep talking trash about the place that you live, the place that you're from, the only place that you know.
Do you like America?
I like America and I love America, but I don't like and love everything about America.
Why do you think there's still more people going to America than leaving America?
Because there are opportunities here that aren't available in the rest of the world, and also because of the privileges that come with living in this society, even the privileges that come with people who are marginalized. If somebody's trying to escape oppression or a bad economic situation, then of course they're going to come here. Even though they live on the margins of society, it's better than it was where they were. They want a better life for their children. They want part of the American dream, and I totally understand that.
Nope. Me neither. And more importantly, I won't. Yeah. If I have even a single fucking word to say about it, this country will not become the horrors that my family fled to this country to escape in the first place. It will not. Not on my watch. And the fact that our government hasn't stepped in, taken some serious and swift fucking action, particularly the moment these people started fucking quoting Hitler, is just mind-boggling. I don't understand it. But all I know is that I, for one, won't have it. Fascism isn't welcome here. Never has been. Never will be.
Oh, okay, wait, this is cool. You support immigration now. So you're saying that if someone is unhappy with their current state of government and the current state of their country, they should go to another country. And if you really wanted to leave, I'm sure you would really appreciate a country offering you safety. It actually kind of sounds like what you don't want America to do for other countries. Sounds a little hypocritical to me, Teresa.
I'm from Brazil and I've been living here in the US for 7 months, and this is why I don't want to live here anymore. I always thought that this was my big dream, to move to America and just live life here, but damn, I was wrong. Truth is, no matter how educated you are, how many hours you spend researching about the country, one thing is living in it. It's very different. And I thought because I have good English and, I went to college and all that stuff, that I would be having it easier here. Truth is, I am having it a little bit easier, but still it's very, very hard. I feel like this country is extremely hostile to anyone that is from anywhere but America. Everyone knows about the gun violence and, healthcare problems. It sucks. Not that Brazil is perfect, because it isn't. There's a reason why I left. But yeah, the American dream is the biggest lie I've ever been told. People here are extremely overworked and self-centered.
I'm so curious to hear from you guys. I started by giving my thoughts, but I don't know. I know you'll challenge me as well, but yeah, I still stand on the same thing. Living the country is better if you have other options to explore, than staying in a country that seems to be oppressive to you, that maybe you had come with dreams, depending on, the way the American dreams is being presented, maybe if you find it difficult to adjust to the new normal that you find out there, so it's better for you to leave. So these are people living. I'll just let you see the clip that they're living, multitude of people living. And there's something else to note. People who are living are not many than those. They're not more than people coming in. So people who are still coming into the US right now are even more than those who are leaving. So you heard from the previous clips that it's for better opportunities that people choose to stay, And somebody saying, ceasefire, ceasefire, or are you American? Are you planning to leave? Or are you going to leave America? No, I'm not leaving. So people are there and they have their opinions and they feel not to be well treated and they still want to stay, for various reasons. So it's also a challenge to America to offer people the services that they expect, that they present to them, When you say America, American dream and all this, and people are terrified about their future with what is happening around the world right now, And yeah, it's also a challenge. Let me let you listen to this clip.
Venezuela, all the way from Venezuela with hopes of a better life. They've been living on the streets. They say, we're going back home.
Great. Go back home.
American dream doesn't exist.
Good.
Chicago Alderman Raymond Lopez with me now. Sir, how you doing? Good morning. I saw this story. I said, this is whack.
Ungrateful people, I tell you.
How many people are we talking about?
Chicago has seen 20,000 migrants appear on our streets since August of last year. We've got nearly 3,000.
That's a lot of people.
800.
I'm in New York City, and there's a lot.
Just floating around in between shelter to shelter. And I'm sorry that they don't like our weather. I'm sorry that they
don't apologize.
Give them jobs, housing, vehicles.
No need to apologize.
Shelter, clothing, and everything else that they were promised by social media. But the system works if you do it the right way, and declaring asylum because you need a job isn't the right way, and they're learning that reality the hard way now.
Well, the truth is, our law does not offer asylum if the question is economic. The question, are you under hardship? Are you being persecuted? Are you being religiously persecuted? I don't know how many coming across the border can check all those boxes. Anyway, number of migrants bused to Chicago out of Texas alone per Governor Greg Abbott as of November 11th, so a couple days ago, more than 18,100.
Wow.
Here's the money Illinois has spent on humanitarian aid for migrants. You're over $330 million, which, by the way, is cheap compared to New York.
Exactly.
Read your quote from one of the Venezuelans.
Compared to New York.
How many more months of living in the streets will it take? No more. It's better that I leave.
Bye.
I'm sorry that they feel that way, but Chicago taxpayers shouldn't be on the hook for paying these bills. And that $330 million bill, that's just what the state of Illinois is paying. The city of Chicago is committed to paying $255 million this year alone, on top of all the other amenities that all the other layers of government are providing, including our schools. It's simply not sustainable. And the fact of the matter is this: the federal government has failed in this moment to not only secure the border, to address the asylum seekers, and to provide for their well-being.
Exactly.
Faces
You're
6
exactly
years away.
Right. That is the point. You shouldn't have to apologize if people aren't happy.
Yeah, let him know. Don't apologize.
They made a decision to leave their homes. And unfortunately, they're still not happy. In the meantime, the people who live in your state are paying millions, if not billions of dollars eventually.
Exactly.
No, I think you're absolutely correct, Bill. I think it's in my nature, just as a good Christian, to try to help people. But at the end of the day, I'm not responsible for this failure. We've seen our president and our vice president come to our city numerous times. They're hosting the Democratic National Convention here in several months, and yet they still allow us to be the guinea pig for this failed policy of allowing individuals to come here for asylum with no support, to allow sanctuary cities to be the magnet that sends them here, not only from people like Abbott, but from Democratic states as well, who have all jettisoned their sanctuary city policies while we hold steadfast to ours. Our voters have said they want enough, have had enough, and they want to vote on that topic in the city, and hopefully we can give them that chance.
I just want to read this. Governor Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, his letter to President Biden in October: the humanitarian crisis is overwhelming our ability to provide aid to the refugee population.
We need Trump back in office.
Providing these asylum seekers has not been matched with support.
Biden is not my president.
That was it about this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to leave your thoughts. I'm so curious, and I'm still curious to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for the love you've shown to my previous video. I'm so glad that you shared your thoughts a lot, and I'm so glad. I don't know how much I can appreciate you for that. Thank you so much for staying with us, and also goodbye for now. Yeah, see you next time.